They call me the cipher killer for a reason, nigga. I mean, I started all that LTG shit.
Started all that shit.
Y'all niggas wouldn't even be who you are if it wasn't for me, man.
Niggas would be dead.
I am Backpack. I am the team. One man army.
One man army in this bitch.
Hey yo, anybody fight to get my anger ignited? I become a dangerous titan, strangle you lifeless. I'm to the point where delivering pain is exciting. Finish you by slicing your physical brain with the trident. Leviathan style with Namor, Aquaman, and Poseidon. Ariel would throw me tail and give me cake with the icing. Others think you an animal like an ape or a lion, but I'm Godzilla using radiation as lightning. I'm raiding in Hydra with all hell raining beside him. What you on summer days like kids breaking the hydrant. I've been fresh since Index. We get to scalping. If you chin check, you get X'd quicker than Malcolm. Captain in America like Eagles. Fuck a Falcon. Getting clapped up in your area with Eagles. Fuck your talents. These bird arms take your bird chest and your talent. If you Earl bombs, blow your bird nest off the planet. The damage, bird tectonic plates. The earth that is out of shape, but these arms curve and a lot of weight. You got the nerve to try to grate my herb will trample gates, raising the gun to you with dried up grape. Now I'm moving to the fire, but you don't want smoke. I'm the doobie and the lighter. I'm true to my desire, crazy to my lunacy expire. You niggas can't jump nor hoop in this attire. You was never with me shooting in the gym. I was off like a motherfucker. Anyway, this is Monroe's Mind, episode 3, technically. But I think I scrapped the first episode. So technically it's episode 2. And we covering Phiraga, y'all. This is one of my joints, man. This is one of the ones where, you know how you have you got a track on a record and it's just like barring out. Like, you know, it's just 3.5, 4 minutes of just straight bars. Like it ain't no concept. It ain't no deep thought. Like, yo, it's just like, what's the hottest shit I could come up with? Put it out on the motherfucking paper. Jump in that booth. Lay it down with the proper energy and aggression needed. And put that shit out. And let the people dissect what their favorite bar is. What they think is whatever. And that's pretty much what Phiraga is, man. It's not much to explain. As far as like where my head was at. But I will tell y'all a story. Crazy shit right now. So I was chosen to be on Team Backpack, you know, the worldwide, you know, platform for people that got bars and they get up there and they do ciphers. You know, they've been running since 2013, I want to say, is when they started. Maybe they started a little before that, but I caught wind of them back in 2013, 2014-ish, you know. Everybody been on there that's got a pen, you know what I'm saying? From Locksmith to fucking Joel Ortiz, I had a Prince, motherfucking Dizzy Wright, you know what I mean? Man, it's so many dope cats. It's so many, like, guys that's not necessarily big either. Like, real big, that's fire on there, too. So when I tell you it was an honor and such a big pleasure to be chosen to do that, I was like, man, this is crazy, bro. Like, I had been, like, praying and wishing to get on that shit since I saw it. Because y'all know me. A lot of people know me from the LTG ciphers. And I was doing those since same time frame back in, you know, maybe 2014. 15-ish. I don't remember exactly when I started, but I started doing those, and I came in with a certain level of energy and tenacity that everybody was like, yo, that kid is special. You know, I developed a pretty good relationship with the Los, the guy that started it. You know, a lot of the MCs respected me after seeing my approach and my delivery when it came to the LTG ciphers. And when it comes to ciphers, it's all the bullshit that's normally important in rap is you put that shit to the side. If you ain't rapping, if it's all about skill, delivery, cadence, performance, that's what it's about in a cipher. And that's why I love ciphers. Rap, niggas get away with a lot of shit. You know, how you look, you know, how much money you perceive to have, You know what I'm saying? Like, who you associated with, what crowd, who represents you. Man, it's so much bullshit when it comes to, like, just presenting yourself as an artist, you know. And when it comes to the songs, half these motherfuckers ain't writing their own shit, you know. They got a whole team of people pretty much crafting the artists that you see, you know. So it's like, put all that bullshit to the side and really come to test your skill at these ciphers. And they'll tell you, everybody that was a part of those, they'll tell you, I always had a standout verse. If I wasn't the best, because I was writing to be the best. Like, that was my aim. When I step in them ciphers, when I do a song, it's more about doing what was necessary to make the song good. But when I step in those ciphers, it's about showing you that I'm the best MC. Fuck everything else. Nobody cares about how you look. Nobody cares about who's backing you and all this dumb shit. It's about your bars versus everybody else in that circle's bars. Who bringing that energy, who bringing that performance. And I would be the one that people would gravitate towards because the pen is deadly. The pen is deadly. But guess what? We shot the whole thing, the whole LTG, not the LTG cipher, but we shot the whole Team Backpack cipher, went down, I killed it. It never came out for reasons that I'm not even about to get into right now, but it was nothing to do with me. You know, it was absolutely nothing to do with me. They fucking loved me. You know what I'm saying? It was other forces at hand that made it not happen. So me having that chip on my shoulder from not, you know, things that happened with other parties and other entities that made it where my cipher didn't come out. I took it out where, you know, this is where I take out my frustrations. Can y'all see this shit? Y'all see this setup? This is where I take out my frustrations. This is, yo, rap. This is it. This is where I go. And when that shit didn't go down the way it was supposed to go down, that's where I went to take out my frustrations. And when I went in there, I dropped Phiraga. So that's kind of the history behind Phiraga. It was more like, yo, I've been working. I've been doing this shit for 15 years, bro. Seriously, for 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as just writing and honing my craft, I would say like 15 years. I started to get really, really serious with the business and stuff like around 2016. So what is that? You know, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 5 years, like I said. So that's when I got super serious. But prior to that, I was honing my craft for years. So for me to finally get that opportunity and it get stripped away from me for some bullshit, I was upset. But the best thing about life, and I'm going to leave off on this note because that pretty much sums up where my mind was at when I dropped that. But when it comes to life, that's why music is important. Because whatever you're going through, you can take it out on a beat in music. And you can give other people the incentive and the probability and the thought process of not going through what you went through. They could listen to you and live happier or at least know that somebody else is out there going through what they going through, and seeing that they got through it gives power and incentive to other people to get through whatever they're going through. So that's the beauty and the power of rap and the power of music, you know, in general. So instead of a bunch of angry people running around being angry, they could put on my music and let loose some of that frustration by just exuding energy, you know what I'm saying? And showing that build, like, yo, I'm amped right now. What can I put on to display how I'm feeling? Music does that. And for the artist, it's the same thing, except it's even more intimate, because when we feeling it, we can go in there and unleash. So instead of me getting angry and calling out whoever it may be that was the reason that I didn't get to rock a dream of mine, it's a fucking dream of mine, you know, I just hopped in the booth. The verse that I used, I rapped. You know, I was going to save it for the cipher, but I'm like, fuck it. It ain't never coming out. You know, they tried to tell me like, yeah, it might, you know, on some vault shit. I ain't trying to Nigga, don't sugarcoat it. Just say it ain't coming out. I ain't trying to be on the vaults. Fuck that, nigga. I'm just as good as these other niggas that's got they shine. So you ain't gonna vault my shit and then this is the leftovers. Fuck that. If I ain't part of the main ingredient, if I ain't part of the main course, I'm showing my fans. I'm not gonna hold that in. My fans gonna hear where my mind was at when I was writing that. So I put it out on that record, you know, and people love it. To this day, it's one of the fan favorites because they can hear that frustration in it. They can hear the energy and the emotion in it. So that is Phiraga, Mind of Monroe, or Monroe's Mind. I go back and forth, you know what I'm saying, with the title, but it's really Monroe's Mind. Episode 2. That's what we doing, Phiraga. I'm gonna hit y'all with another episode today because I skipped a couple weeks. I was sick. So y'all deserve 2 episodes. So the first one is Phiraga and the next one is gonna be next. So holla at me, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss none of the future content. And go check out this music. That Phiraga was on Index Complete. And there's a lot more on that album that is ridiculous. So go check it out, man. Leave me some feedback. Let me know what I could do better. Let me know what could be improved on. Because I'm always about improvement and self-growth. So that's what I'm aiming for. That's what I want. That's what I need from y'all. Holla at me. Let me know what's up. Follow me on Instagram, Savior_Monroe. Follow me on Twitter, Savior Monroe. Savior Monroe everywhere. Look me up. I'm everywhere. Peace.